welcome to this episode of Backyard Fitness and Stuff. And today we have some breaking nerd news. Spider-Man is back in the MCU as of the other day, but 9/27/2019, today, Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures announced this morning that Spider-Man will return to the MCU after the studios reached a new deal to continue their partnership. Fans and investors around the world will rejoice at the news, yes we will, as it ensures billion-dollar business for the wall crawler for years to come. That says years to come, but as far as the stuff that I've looked into, they have Spider-Man. Alright, so here's how some of the percentages worked. Before, I believe Marvel got the merchandise and 5%, and now it looks like they'll get the merchandise and 25%, as opposed to the 50-50 they were shooting for. Sony was like, nah, we can't do 50-50, I'm sorry. And it looks like it gets them another movie, number 3 for Spider-Man, with Kevin Feige in some capacity connected to the film. See if we can't get you the information that you need. They talk about Sony and Marvel like they were in, I mean, I guess technically they're in a relationship. After briefly breaking up, Sony Pictures and Marvels have found a way to get the Spider-Man business back together. On Friday, the two companies jointly announced that Marvel Studios and its president, Kevin Feige, will produce the third film in the Spider-Man Homecoming series. It will once again feature Tom Holland reprising his role as the tutelar hero. The rumor mill roared back to life this week with hints that the two companies were close to brokering a new agreement. Over the summer, news broke that Disney, Marvel's parent company, and Sony had reached an impasse over a new financing deal. Disney wanted the film to be financed on a 50-50 basis, like I was saying, with Feige remaining in a consulting producer capacity. Sony is believed to have proposed keeping the arrangement under the current terms, which stipulate that Marvel receives about 5% of first dollar gross in all merchandising revenues. The new deal was signed late on Thursday night. Negotiations involved top players from both studios, including Sony Pictures chief Tom Rothman, Feige, and Walt Disney Studios co-chairman Al Horn and Alan Bergman. In exchange for lending Feige's producing prowess, Marvel and Disney will receive roughly 25% of the profits. According to insiders, Disney will retain its merchandising rights and will put up roughly a quarter of the financing as part of the arrangement. Spider-Man will also appear in one future Marvel film. That's what I was going to get to. It says years to come, but that says one Marvel film, so are we going to be having this discussion again is my question. The film is scheduled for release on July 16th, 2021. Amy Pascal will also produce through Pascal Pictures, as she has on the first two Tom Holland-led films. And she says, I am thrilled that Spidey's journey in the MCU will continue, and I and all of us at Marvel Studios are very excited that we get to keep working on it. Feige said in a statement, Spider-Man is a powerful icon and hero whose stories crosses all ages and audiences around the globe. He also happens to be the only hero with the superpower to cross cinematic universes. So as Sony continues to develop their own Spideyverse, you never know what surprises the future might hold. That he kind of tossed that one up in the air, didn't he? Pascal was equally euphoric in her statement. This is terrifying, she said. Peter Parker's story took a dramatic turn in Far From Home, and I could not be happier. We will all be working together as we see his journey and how it goes. Prior to Disney's $4 billion acquisition of the comics company in 2009, Sony achieved critical and financial acclaim with its first round of Spider-Man films, which were directed by Sam Raimi and starred Tobey Maguire. Yeah, we don't talk about the third one. Its second effort, starring Andrew Garfield and directed by Mark Webb, were far less successful. The first one was good, the second one was, sending the studio back to the drawing board. By bringing Marvel and Feige back into the fold with 2017 Spider-Man Homecoming, the studio was able to recapture the creative mojo of the first series. It also got a boost from having Holland's web-spinning appear in Avengers movies. Yes, I think that's why this Hulk has been more well received than the other Hulks. Being connected to the Avengers, I feel, helps. With Spidey becoming a key member of the super team, Sony said it was pleased the deal had been reached. Yeah, man, we're all pleased. And there's a little bit more, but yeah, man, Spidey's back. I know there's that website. It may have gotten taken down, I guess, because it wasn't needed anymore. But remember that last thing I talked about, is Spider-Man in the MCU? And it was saying no or whatever. I'm glad that, you know, Sony and Marvel just took a break. I'm glad they didn't, you know, burn their bridges down. If you enjoyed me bringing you some breaking news, please leave a like, comment down below, are you happy he's back? And possibly subscribe, because whenever nerd stuff pops up, I'm gonna try to get it to you. I'm gonna do my best. And if you message down below and put the nerd stuff down below, that'll speed up the process. Until next time, backyard fitness and stuff. Woo!